I've been really thinking about how energy is the source of life. You need to protect your energy at all costs. It's so important to still find ways to take rest days. It's still important to find ways to tap out and to take time for yourself. It's all about margin and living with margin, not only in your finances, but in your health, your energy, with strength. We don't want to be using everything that we have all the time. That's where you pull muscles, that's where you get in debt, and that's where you lose. Welcome. I am in the Comox Valley on Vancouver Island off the coast of British Columbia in Canada, and came with my family here for a beautiful vacation, little holiday, and it's been a while since we've had somewhat of a family reunion, so we've just spent the last couple of weeks doing that. Behind me you can see here the ferry. I think this is going over to Powell River on the mainland, and all this waterway between us. There's some islands back here, and this is the inside passage basically between Vancouver Island and the coast of British Columbia. So I just really enjoyed the walk down here at the provincial park. So behind me there's some kayakers and lots of people making noise, barbecues, hanging out, camping, and just enjoying this evening, which is gorgeous, although it's pretty hazy. Not the greatest views of the mountains. Maybe I can show you a little bit later more of some video footage that I've taken of that. But honestly, I just wanted to get out for 5 minutes and just share a couple things. I've been really thinking about how energy is the source of life. We are on this incredible family vacation, and it just really has stood out to me, the fact that you need to protect your energy at all costs. With an intense family vacation, it gets a little crazy trying to manage expectations, communicate, and just navigate all the people dynamics. And I don't know about you, but family vacations can be exhausting, and sometimes I feel like I need a vacation from my vacation. One of the things that's helped me through the years is to understand that it's important to recognize how you recharge. I think that's part of learning to live your best life. There's only so much energy we are given, and we can increase our energy by fueling our body well, by exercising and getting stronger, getting good rest. But energy is really the source of life, vitality. Truly, life is about energy, and your life force is about just the vitality that you carry. And so I just am aware how much I felt like we needed a vacation from a previous trip that we took before this trip, and how being here, it feels like we need a vacation from our vacation. And so I'm not bemoaning the incredible opportunity and privilege it is to come be on holiday with my family, but I am just recognizing that sometimes the things you've prayed for and the things you've dreamed of end up being things you have to work for. And so it's so important to still find ways to take rest days. It's still important to find ways to tap out and to take time for yourself. It's important to recognize whether you're an introverted person or an extroverted person, because generally speaking, extroverted people recharge and are energized by being around people, and introverted people are energized and recharged by being alone. The challenge is when you're very extroverted, but the dynamics are not necessarily recharging. So you're around a lot of people, but they're not necessarily recharging. So what does that take? Do you need to take time alone for reflection? Do you need to take time journaling or reading, or just getting into nature? There's just complexities to it, and even when we think we know who we are and the ways that normally work, we can be thrown into a situation that it's out of our comfort zone, and we have to try new things. And so I was just thinking today about the power of energy and the power of those restful moments. I've tried to practice some on this trip in ways that I have not in the past, and that is just, I've made a point many days to just take take a quiet time to lay down for a half an hour, 45 minutes or an hour, even when I wasn't able to sleep or nap, just shutting my eyes and recognizing that just by being still gives my brain a chance to process, gives my body a chance to recharge. And I've practiced it with my kids in a way that I haven't in a long time. It's amazing to get around other people doing life different than we are, and it's fun to rub shoulders with people that have different family culture. Even in our own family, we get challenged to do things different, and one of the things that I was challenged to do was to reinstigate quiet time for my boys. We haven't done that in a really long time, and I really enjoyed the practice of separating them for a period each day just to recharge, just to kind of force some quietness and contemplation and alone time, just in the middle of the chaos with all their cousins and all the excitement and family dinners and adventures that we were on. And so I just encourage you to just take stock, reflect in what little ways can you recharge, because we can only go far in life, and we can only do great things when we have reserves to draw on. Again, it's all about margin and living with margin, not only in your finances, but in your health, your energy, with strength. We don't want to be using everything that we have all the time. That's where you pull muscles, that's where you get in debt, and that's where you lose. It's not a win-win for yourself or your family or the people around you. So with that, I bid you adieu, and I thank you so much for sharing your time with me.